Mountain Country 97, we are live at the Nansen Ski Club Winter Carnival tomorrow. The Winter Carnival happening all weekend. Our broadcast presented by White Mountains Community College. Mike Innes is the Director of Admissions for the college, and we say, good morning, Mike. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, enjoying the fresh snow.
And we are going to talk about your somewhat humorously named spring semester, which is already officially underway, but it's under a blanket of snow at the moment, isn't it?
It is funny, isn't it? Yeah, our spring semester started on Tuesday, and we call it spring. It runs from January and through early May. So up in the North Country, is that really a spring semester? I don't know.
White Mountains Community College, I think, is really sort of the right college at the right time in the right place. It's a very real world kind of curriculum you have, isn't it?
It really is. We have over 40 different programs that we offer, from one-year certificates to associate's degrees, and heavy on the trades as well. But it's also a place where students can come to maybe start their pathway and then even articulate and move on to a four-year college as well. So we kind of have it all for everyone in the North Country, and a lot of people relocate up here just for the good life and end up coming to our school as well because of the programs that are offered.
A couple of items were in the news in the past week, one of which was that White Mountains Community College did some training for some local fire departments in dealing with electric vehicles, because an accident or a fire involving an electric vehicle is a whole different deal than one with a combustion engine, right?
It really is. And our automotive program, which runs out of the Berlin campus, has that in their curriculum. So students in that program, we have either a one-year or a two-year track on that program, and that electric vehicle is part of it. So it's pretty exciting. They even get to build an electric vehicle and do some hands-on work with that and with some time trials. So it's always fun in the late spring when the snow finally does leave the parking lot, if we're lucky.
Another item that was in the news recently, and this seems to happen almost every 2 or 3 weeks, some company somewhere has some sort of a data breach, and there was one recently with a Massachusetts ambulance company that involved 63,000 people from New Hampshire. And you have a cybersecurity course as well.
We do. We have an IT cybersecurity course. It's a one-year certificate program that's completely remote. That's a really popular program. It's gaining more popularity as we talk about it. And that's nice for students that they can take that remotely. So we get students from really all over the state of New Hampshire, as well as other states, involved in this program.
And if you ever need anyone to audit the baking and pastry arts class, please call me.
Absolutely. It's a long list, but we'll try to bump you up to the top for sure. There's nothing like being at our college, our campus, and many people have been there on a tour, and lo and behold, baking and pastry, they have doled out some really nice treats, and people are like, yes, I want to go here.
Any open house at your place must be fabulous, right?
It really is. We have 2 open houses. One is in the fall in November, and that highlights our Berlin campus. So yes, culinary, baking and pastry, as well as all the other programs we have. And then we have an open house coming up in April at our Littleton Academic Center. So we're really excited about that.
And the Littleton Academic Center has got what you call your Advanced Technology Center, and again, some very real-world courses happening there.
Yes, that's correct. Our advanced technology building is a 10,000 square foot state-of-the-art building that really is home to our diesel heavy equipment technology program. And we are going to roll that out. We're in it now. Students are in there taking courses, doing their work of study, but we're going to have a grand opening in the spring. So kind of stay tuned for that when we get the exact date on that. We're going to showcase that to the public.
And while I was kind of scrolling through the curriculum for White Mountains Community College, something else that caught my eye, and again brings me back to this, the right college in the right place kind of thing, is you actually have a course in conservation law enforcement for like Fish and Game.
Absolutely. And of course, if people are familiar with the show Northwoods Law, that we kind of have a North Country royalty heading up that program, Wayne Saunders, who is retired Fish and Game, but he's a program chair for that program. And of course, he was featured on Northwoods Law, and people who know him really, it's a value add for us for sure. But that's a wonderful, wonderful program. It
is. And as far as the Northwoods Law TV show goes, I think it was 2019, they did a piece on the penguin plunge at Hampton Beach for Special Olympics New Hampshire. and I was hosting things on the beach that year, so I kind of wound up in that episode kind of a lot, and it apparently reruns about every 12 weeks or something, because every time it pops up on cable somewhere, my phone blows up on me.
That's great. Well, this weather this week, that's a perfect time for another penguin plunge if you're interested.
The penguin plunge for Special Olympics is the weekend of February 10th and 11th, and believe it or not, this year it's going to be the 25th penguin plunge.
Wow, that's incredible. What a great cause and an excellent venue for sure. I'm sure it's going to be cold and wintry for that penguin plunge.
And it's also going to be cold and wintry this weekend for the Nansen Ski Club Winter Carnival, but that's kind of what you want, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, it was a little worrisome as we started off this winter with lots of rain and warm weather. Fortunately, the Berlin-Milan area received a lot of snow last week, but then, of course, what happened Tuesday night, we picked up another 8 to 10 inches of snow, and things are looking good for both events on Saturday and Sunday.
It's all weekend long in Milan, and on Saturday, Mountain Country 97 will be broadcasting live from the event, and our live broadcast is courtesy of White Mountains Community College. Mike Innes is the Director of Admissions and an all-around wicked smart guy, as we like to say. And Mike, we hope to see you this weekend, and thanks for spending time with us this morning.
Well, my pleasure. Thanks for having me, and I look forward to seeing everyone at the ski festival. Dress warm, but what's a ski festival without single-digit weather and lots of snow?
We'll see you there, Mike.
All right, Mark. Thank you. Have a great day.
And for more information about White Mountains Community College, check out wmcc.edu.
It's painted red, the stripe was white.